So, this legendary match of Mang0 versus Armada at Genesis 2 Grand Finals. I don't even remember who wins. I kind of feel like Armada did, but I can't remember. I know, obviously, Mang0 won Genesis 1, but I can't remember if... I think Armada won this. Anyway, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. Except maybe I should turn it down. So this was, if I remember right, one of the first tournaments where Mang0's Fox looked unstoppable. Because he had mostly played Falco, I think, for the last several years. Or maybe 2 years or so. And then he switched to Falcon for about a half a year and didn't have much success with that, apart from at locals. And then... yeah, this was the tournament that Armada finally won, wasn't it? Because there was a while where he would get top 3 at American tournaments, but he obviously wanted to win. And I think this was the first one where he ended up winning. And then he started going on a tear. He started winning a lot. So let's see. How does this start? So they both start out there. This is kind of a bad place for Peach to start. I mean, if Fox jumps up into this, then he could eat a down smash. But I mean, Peach has to kind of fight to get back on the platform or back to the bottom of the stage, which is, I don't know. It's not the most fun thing to. Yep. So he tried right there, and he almost got it. But the way Armada got out of it was he. Fell through, or no, he just full jumped away, just in case. Typical Mang0 jumps straight in. Because I mean, if Armada did a down smash, it probably worked out. It would have worked out in his favor. Let me slow it down just a little bit more, because I'm looking at what does Mang0 do here? Throws out 2 lasers that don't really mean anything. Although one catches him. He does a late nair, wave shine, up smash. It's just the free damage. No need to try anything else. And then Armada, this is where people started figuring out, Armada wants to trade with you. Because if whoa, what is that? If Armada can trade with you, then he's gonna come out better in the end, because Peach has a really good recovery. He's kind of hard to gimp, but oh, does Armada always play player 2? I didn't know that. I guess he doesn't care. But anyway, so he goes for this nair to try to trade with Mang0, and it actually ends up doing more than that. He just gets a free hit off of it, I think. Let me go back and watch. Oops. Once DLC loads up. The only reason that, I don't know if he crouch canceled or not, or if he could have. Yeah, he ends up getting the nair. It would have, ends up working out. I don't know, they just keep trading right here. They're both just slugging it out at the beginning, which is a little weird. At the beginning, it's, at least of the matches we've been analyzing, people have been a little more tentative at the beginning. Whereas here, either they have enough history, or Mang0's just got that much thirst for blood that he's coming out swinging, and then Armada has to match that pace. So Mang0 doesn't like being there. He could have gotten grabbed. He could have just grabbed in retaliation. Actually, I'm pretty sure he could have, but he ended up just going up here, and then this dare is completely safe because Armada was in his shield. Well, if Armada had stayed in his shield, it might not have been 100% safe, but it should be safe because you cancel the dare into the shine, and then from there you can wave shine away or any direction to get out of there. But he ends up catching Armada, who was trying to jump out of shield or do something, and he ends up getting, just a clean drill shine. And then there, he almost trades with that. He sniffed out the down smash, but ended up spot dodging, which it still caught him. That's a really good trade for Mang0. The dash attack didn't hit the strong version of it, so he ended up just getting kind of popped in the air just a little bit, and this was a really good tech from Mang0 as well. See, it didn't really hit him very strong, so Mang0 now has him on the edge, and not like he can't get back from this, but it's not easy. Okay, so there is this is where I'm always talking about how there are basically two options after the shine when you're pressuring shield. There are basically two options if you're going to attack again. Then you either attack early or you attack late. And you can kind of attack in the middle, but for the sake of explaining things, kind of the two optimal choices are attack early or attack late. Attack mid is kind of hedging your bets. But anyway, attacking early means that you're expecting them to retaliate immediately after the shine, and attacking late means that you're expecting them to be scared, and they're just waiting for you to attack after the shine, and then they'll try to counterattack. Because if you attack early, then you become vulnerable, like you kind of are going all in, sort of. I mean, it's not that risky, but you can get punished for doing an early bear or nair or something on a shield from a short hop. Even though it's fast, you can still get grabbed out of it on reaction. But then if you wait, then you're betting that they're not going to counterattack early, like Armada did. And then it becomes safer on shield, because the bear you land right after. Yeah, you land really close to the ground and you're able to get another shine out. And by then you've gone through one rotation. Their shield has taken a pretty fair amount of damage. So they really only get like one more chance at this before they either have to roll or they get shield poked. But anyway, Armada guesses correctly. Either he had a read on it or he just felt like Mang0 was going to do the smarter thing and choose the late one. And then Mang0 wasn't expecting that, or he was trying to L cancel, and so he ended up getting locked out of teching, which totally happens. Probably the latter. Probably he input the whole thing for A and then L cancel because he was doing a late one, and then he ends up getting hit, and it's locked him out. It's like the perfect timing between you press L and 20 frames pass. I don't know if it even did. This would be interesting. That was an interesting thing he did too. He wave landed back. I wish VLC would load a little bit faster. It's the only real problem with VLC. So anyway, he gets the shine. He jumps off, grabs the ledge, and then wave landing back here. If Armada goes for this ledge, he can just drop and instantly shine, and Armada's completely dead. It locks you out of teching. Huh. Yeah, if you press L, and then, or R, and then you hit the ground between 21 frames and 40 frames later, then you won't tech. And pressing L between that time doesn't work. Or can you press it every 20 frames? Or 21 frames, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest. But you can get locked out by trying to L cancel and then and then you get hit out of something, and then you end up not teching. And then Armada capitalizes perfectly, you know, with this dash attack. He'll probably get a grab, or oh, he goes for another dash attack. That up air was also really good. I don't know if it had enough shield stun to be completely safe. I'm not sure. We'll watch it in a second. He was going for the strong hit of the dash attack. That's interesting. That's good to know. That's a good reason to not, because I always click it all the way. It's just a force of habit. Huh, that's interesting. I'm not sure what that spot dodge was about. But I do know that after Mang0 gets comfortable, he is really trying to go ham. Drops down with the back air. I'm not sure why Armada didn't see that coming. So no smash. Nope. That was pretty safe though. They end up trading Armada special. Now Armada's back on the ground. The little baby laser, little brother laser. Oh, I messed up. I don't know what happened. Come on, VLC, don't be lame. So he did that up air. I think the original idea was that if Peach had gone a little bit closer, then he could have clipped her with the up air potentially, but he ended up pulling back far enough that he knew the up air would be safe. Then the shine out of shield and instant wave land onto the ledge puts him in another good place to follow up with pressure. Because it's hard to be consistent at doing the shine out of shield where you don't jump off the ground at all. But it is easy to get a very quick shine out of shield where you end up in the air and you just double jump and wave land on a platform. And it's fairly safe. So that's what he goes for. And then he also, he sees Armada's been in his shield that whole time. So he's like, alright, well I guess I'll go back to pressuring shield. So he drops down with a back air, I guess. And they end up trading. The mistake laser. Armada runs in, expects something else. You're seeing a lot of dares from Mang0 right here because he doesn't want to trade, he doesn't want to get messed up with his shield pressure. Oh wow, that was a really good angle. That was a perfect angle, you might say. I'm kind of surprised Armada didn't go for a forward air here, because a forward air would have covered this area that he couldn't quite hit with the nair. But this snare covers every angle except for that one. See, it barely clipped over Peach's nair, which kind of hits this direction, and it just hit her head, and then barely he's able to grab the ledge. It's possible too that if he didn't hit her, then he still would have been in a bad position. He still might have not been able to get back to the stage in time before Peach could drop back down and up B and grab the ledge. I think what really would have happened was Peach would have done her up B and it would have hit Fox, and then she'd grab the ledge, and then Fox is still in a bad position because Peach could just stand up and then do a bear, just start covering options. She could double jump and then throw out a bear that covers a lot of options and then land on the stage. She could have done a lot, but that angle ended up catching Peach. Right there, he kind of messed up after his he wanted to waveland onto the platform. Is it a 7-minute thing? I guess so. wanted to do a perfect waveland onto the platform, or semi-perfect waveland. I guess he was going straight forward. I don't know if that counts as a perfect waveland. Anyway, he ended up not getting onto the platform, and it probably would have not been great for him anyway, because Peach was already charging that fair. If she had just nared, then he would have wavelanded into that platform, and that covered a lot of options. I'm not sure with the... And again, a really good angle. This time he will get clipped though by the back air. He ends up landing on the platform though, so he's pretty much okay. Does that to stall out just enough to grab the stage. Oh, that spacing. Wow. Wow. He just stared and he knew. I can't believe that, because that was that was really close spacing. That was Mang0 knowing. He just knew that he was safe there, and then afterwards he could get the up smash. No hesitation at all. He didn't wait to see if it missed. He just knew it would miss, and he knew that he could get an up smash for it. Back air to float canceled back air to down smash. It's really good. Like in this situation, if Mang0 was shielding, and then he tries to jump out. Yeah, he tries to jump out, and the back air or the down smash clips him. If he had stayed in his shield, probably it would have still clipped him by shield poking. So, I mean, he was just in a bad position. He probably should have buffered a rollout a little bit sooner. Like, after the back air, he probably should have buffered a roll, probably away. But he ended up, it's hard to make that decision so early. And that's going to be an easy edge guard. What I do like, though, is that every single stock Mang0 tries to recover. He never does the, like, oh, well, I guess I'm dead, forward B to get back on the stage as quickly as possible. He just, he's playing as much to win as possible. That was a good dare, and again, he knew that the shine wouldn't connect. So the kind of gut reaction after landing a dare like that would be, okay, I got the dare, let's make it safe, let's combo with the shine afterwards. But he didn't. He just knew. This is like the Mang0 factor in motion. So he wavelengths back. That was a good option for that. He saw he missed it, so he goes for the grab instead. Like, it should have comboed, but he either knew beforehand that he probably wasn't going to hit the combo, because it's pretty tight timing. So instead he's just like, well, whatever, I'm probably not going to get it exactly. So he just goes for the grab instead after the... And, like, there's not really much that would have happened if Peach had spot dodged or rolled. Like, maybe if she rolled, or if she spot dodged, then he might be in a bad situation. And here, Armada smashed the eye out of the up air, out of the second up air, and then ends up trading. Well, I guess it's not really a trade. He ends up getting out, and then Mang0, instead of... I guess he's expecting that up air to hit, and so he lands on the top platform in case it does. So that way he could go for another up air at the top. But Armada smashed the eyes left, or was it left? Was it right? We'll see in a second. But he ends up on the left side of Fox. It'd almost be weird if it was... Yeah, wow, that's a lot of smash DI. But then he catches with 2 hits of the down smash. Almost gets that dash attack. That's a good follow-up too. You will typically follow up a dare with a shine, but I don't know if it true combos into a grab, but if it doesn't, it's very, very close. So it's a really good option to just do the dare immediately into a grab. Yeah, it doesn't true combo, I don't think. But they have very few frames to try to buffer a roll or a spot dodge or something. He almost clips there. And again, he does this shield pressure, but Armada's waiting. And he won't mess that one up. But he did mess up the up smash. Okay, let's go back a little bit. DLC! So here, Mang0 knows that Armada... Like, he's vulnerable to getting counterattacked by Armada. Sort of. Like, he almost... Like, if he goes for the back air, he might trade. But he knows that this fair is going to hit so high up in the air that he's going to have maybe enough time to get down. Or, oh, I guess he just does the the shine out of shield. Which, yeah, that was the right option. Goes for this. Armada spot dodged because he expected a grab, but that time Mang0 mixed it up by doing the shine and then another dare into another shine into a wave dash, and then he walked forward just a little bit too much. Should have done the up smash a little bit earlier, but I mean, whatever. He's playing Fox in Grand Finals versus Armada. He's probably thinking a lot more about what to do than the tech skill behind it. He still probably wasn't happy about that, because that was a lot of free damage. That was a really good instant illusion. It's a little bit hard to time on here because, for one, if you do it out of hit stun, then you rise up slightly, so it makes it a little bit harder to sweet spot. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's not impossible to sweet spot it on Battlefield, but I mean, if you have less room to mess up. So anyway, he does it. It doesn't like true sweet spot. If Armada had dash attacked, he might have clipped him. Maybe an FC Nair, like an instant FC Nair, would have clipped as well. But it ends up being fine. He just goes for, I guess that was probably a fair, and then a back air. It looks like Mang0 tried again to do this waveland onto the stage, or onto the platform, to try to escape. But Armada, he messes it up and Armada gets a free back air for it. That's a really, like, that's another thing that I feel like deserves to be pointed out. This is how Armada covers all these options right here. So he runs forward, and he maybe was expecting, or at least he was allowing for the possibility of Fox going up onto the stage, and from here he could have FC Barrett out of shield. But then he doesn't. He grabs the ledge, so he doesn't want to be right here, because here Fox could just drop down and then dare, and then, you know, he starts up his shield pressure game right there. So he wave dashes back to establish the space that he really would rather be at, because this is a lot harder for Fox to do anything about. I mean, at this level of the metagame as well, this is before a lot of Foxes were really comfortable with wave landing onto the stage, which this totally would beat. Like, you just wave land onto the stage and then nair through, or grab, or shine, or up smash, or just do whatever you want because you're invincible for quite a bit of it. But at this level, you know, at this time in the metagame, people, it was scary. You know, if you mess up, then, which people, even if you have 95% accuracy with it, you still can mess it up in grand finals. So he didn't go for it, and a lot of people did for a long time. They just messed it up in really high profile matches. That's kind of sad, but now people don't really mess it up as much. And it's a huge part of the meta. So anyway, he tried this again, which would have worked if he had gotten the correct waveland from it. Then it would have worked. He would have gotten out. I think he would have been invincible through that fair. But that fair covered quite a lot. Like, let's go back and look at specifically Armada here. I don't know what VLC is doing. I should look into another video player. I don't know if other video players do this. But anyway, he goes back, he covers with the fair, and then he reacts with the bear. And now he's in the center, and he did a lot of things there to cover himself defensively. He didn't really commit to anything, but he shielded briefly in case with that one. Like, let's look at this. He's reacting to every dash dance that Mang0 does. He's considering the possibility that Mang0 goes in, because for quite a few of these, Mang0 has been going in just on the first dash forward. KM player? I might have to do that next time. So, okay. He runs forward, he shields, and then he instantly floats out, and then he decides, okay, Mang0's probably not going to follow up on that. So he drops back down. Then he dashes back forward again. Mang0 didn't either expect that or I don't know. Both of them kind of caught each other off guard with that. They both got aggressive at the same time, and neither of them was really expecting the other one to get aggressive with it. Went for the shine, like, you might as well. There wasn't a lot that he could do. Armada does this stalling out quite often with the parasol, because it's hard to punish, because she instantly grabs the ledge pretty much as soon as the hitbox is done. Alright, this is the best example of dash dancing too. God, come on VLC. Get it together. I used to use KM player, I think I did. VLC shoutouts. Okay, so again, he ends up reacting, and in that situation, Fox can react a little bit faster than Peach can. Just a back air is a little bit faster than an FC back air from Peach. So it clips, he techs away just in case, runs in, and every time he gets so close that Armada tries to clip him, and he tries again. He knew that Armada would, with this kind of ambiguous pressure, Armada would try to trade, you know, like either with an air, with the dash attack, with something. So he just kept baiting out attacks until he really committed to something, and he really committed with the dash attack, because usually dash attack goes like just far enough to really catch you out of goes just like a little bit further than you would naturally expect it to. So if you're just doing your normal dash dance game, then too good. Then this would have caught him. But he did two things. One, he did the foxtrot instead of an actual dash dance before this, and then he dashed forward and then immediately backwards, and then did another foxtrot, I think. Maybe he didn't on the second one, but he dashed like perfectly so that just to bait it out and avoid it. Then he goes up and he gets this up air that Armada could not smash DI. So good job, Mang0. Does a little bit of tech skill, just keep his hands warm. What is happening? Oh, that was where people got hyped. Wow, that turnip barely caught him. Because if he had waited... Ah, that was so smart too. Okay. So, I'm not entirely sure. Let's watch that again. Yeah, my hair. It's all gone. Okay, so people get hypey. He lands this back air. Pulls out a turnip because it'll help him with edge guarding. Starts to float. He decides against it. He floated just in case Mang0 did an instant forward B, because then he could have float backwards and then got a bear. But Mang0 instantly jumped, and from here Armada does a few things. One, he throws out the turnip, which just barely catches him, and then he floats here, which makes Mang0 think, okay, well, he's probably gonna go for a fair. I put it all in the trash can, actually. What up, Jet 7? But anyway, he floats there, which creates the fear of Mang0, like, okay, well, I don't want to go straight at him or go for these pretty horizontal angles. Also, at this angle, if he goes directly towards Battlefield, there's a real chance that Battlefield would just keep him from grabbing the ledge. It's kind of the Battlefield thing. So anyway, he puts the fear there, and it's hard. Like Fox, you kind of commit at a certain point. You don't want to. Sleepy K, what up? Just Arrow. Sorry, Arrow. Sleepy K. But yeah, it put the fear in Mang0 of these angles, and you know, once you're playing Fox, you kind of commit to an angle a little bit, and you can change it a little bit at the end. But for the most part, you're gonna wanna, like, you don't wanna mix it up too much. I don't know. So he kind of forces this feeling of like, oh well, I just don't want to go there, and then so he goes up, and Armada. It was all a clever bait. It was all a clever ruse. Nice, good job, Sleepy K. Next time, tell me, I'll watch it. But then he covers this with a nair. Like, great spacing. He pulls out another turnip because this will cover quite a few things. Ooh, our Mang0. He gets up to that platform and now he's safe. That was really good. Because doing this as high up as possible and as far forward as possible allows him to get, like, if he is able to get off the up B, then he'll be able to get to this top platform. Or if Armada immediately starts double jumping back, which is the only way that he could get to that top platform, Mang0 just goes down, no problem. But instead, he almost gets clipped twice, especially that nair. I wonder if an up air could have hit that. I don't know, that would have been next level. But it's still, you know, he got to the top platform, he still had to work his way down. Armada had that option covered for the immediate get down. And then also, he's been mixing up his recovery quite a bit. Like he just did the up B twice at like going high, like 2 times in a row. But that time he immediately went for the ledge with the forward B. And Armada could have covered it. Like, all Armada would have had to do was throw out this turnip, like right now, and it would have caught him, and that would have been Mang0's stock. Finally, our Mang0 gets that, and it's safe. Although now he's in a bad position. Yeah, that's the safe shield pressure that Peach has. Like, she can't really do anything after the down smash, but usually the down smash will shield poke, and that's all she really needs. But yeah, so Mang0 got a little bit antsy with that back air, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I could say. Like, I mean, it could have very well caught Armada, but it ended up not. Armada sniffed it out and ends up getting a shield poke down smash. That time, he threw out the turnip just to cover the up B. All the way, if like he had started charging up an up B, he would have kind of had some options, and it would have been a little bit tricky to edge guard. Like, Peach could probably still cover basically every option with a down or with a dash attack, but just to be safe, She throws out the turnip way over there. And that would have sniped him out, and that would have been fine. Ooh. Why did he expect that fair to work out? Maybe at this point foxes were doing that, and he was just trying to cover that waveland. Come on, DLC. I guess that makes sense. Are you gonna upload any of it? You should. But that time, like, he could have maybe gotten a shield poke there, because Mang0's shield was angled forward from the waveland. But it ends up working out. He trades a Nair with a bear, and at that percent, it's gonna give him the stock, which was kind of hard earned. Like he had to guess right quite a few times. He only took 13% damage from it, but that did like 12%. That did like 2%. That's funny. Ooh, the options. That's interesting. See, this is also why you always want to DI behind Fox, because, I mean, Mang0 at this point, who's the best Fox in the world, right? I mean, he's the only Fox that got this far in tournament. So anyway, he does the up throw, Armada DIs behind him, and even Mang0 at this point messes up the instant dash backwards to full hop up air, up throw. Up throw, up air. Oops. So, you know, I mean, even the best players in the world can mess that up. That waveland was so good. If that turnip wasn't there, then it would have baited out that fair, and he probably would have gone for a short hop dare into shine pressure, or just whatever your normal shield pressure after that he had been going for before. But he ended up getting clipped by the turnip, which was crazy. And then he kind of has to reset. Dang it, VLC media player, don't be dumb. I don't even know where I was. I think I was around here. I think. Okay, that's a little forward. Okay, so this is where I was. Woo! Numbers. Okay, so besides, he just wants to be on this platform. He sniffs out some kind of problem here, because let's look at this. He jumps in, and he could have just dared, which, you know, he wants to do. But at this point, Armada is waiting for something. He could have just dared, and it probably would have been fine. If he had done anything else, then Armada would have crouch canceled to down smash or grab or whatever. Probably down smash. But he also, at this point, could just wave dash back and then go for a grab. And then from there, he probably is going to be able to follow up with either the chain grab in the middle to, like, if Mang0 tries to get escape to one of the platforms, then Armada will still probably cover all of his tech options. And in the end, he could very well lose a stock because he just wanted to get that one down air. So instead he's like, I don't really know about this. So he jumps up, he wave lands onto this top platform, and then he goes for it. Barely clips out the last hit, or the... Yeah, I guess that's the last hit of dare that it could have possibly clipped. And then he knows he can't get the shine, so again he goes for the grab. Tries to get some laser follow-ups because like it's kind of dangerous to do anything else. Dang. These are some strange options in general going on here by Mang0. Goes for these lasers. None of them hit, but an interesting thing happens. He afterwards goes for a short hop shine, because if Armada tried to walk in with a nair, like float in with a nair, which would have been a good option, or maybe a fair, then especially the nair, Fox could have just jumped over that hitbox and clipped Peach's face, just shined her face, and then she would have fallen off. I don't think she had a double jump at that point, and that would have been a fairly straightforward edge guard. He would have only needed one more shine. But then he doesn't get it, and he's now in a really bad position. He needs, he's out of his jumps. Armada is at 41%. He can crouch cancel quite a bit. He can cover like all of these options over here. He's not in a good place. So he immediately recognizes that. And instead of doing something like he could have air dodged to the left and got on that platform, maybe. But instead he's like, whatever, abort. So he up Bs. And a lot of players at this point, like you know you should be able to cover this, but it is fairly safe, especially if you're not in a position to contest it. And so he goes straight left, which is a little bit interesting too, because then Armada sees that and he just goes to the center. He could have gone straight down and he would have been fine, probably. Armada could have gotten back and he could have shielded a dash attack that Armada would have thrown out. I think. Maybe Armada could have gotten there in time. Anyway, he goes left, which ends up being kind of dangerous because Armada is all the way over here already. Running forward, almost gets that up air, which maybe wouldn't have been the stock, but it would have been really bad for Armada or for Mang0. So anyway, Mang0 gets the shield up because it doesn't have any lag, the up B on landing, and now he's kind of in a good position. He wave dashes out of shield, goes for the shine, and then he full hops. Is like, I don't know about that. So he does the down air again because it's fairly safe. See, this is a good example of creating openings versus reacting to them. Right here, Mang0 keeps doing a lot of stuff where he almost commits to going in. He goes as far in as he can and then pulls back. Like this is normally you see it with dash dancing, and he has, as we already saw, a ridiculously good dash dance game. But he's kind of doing it again here. Like he keeps jumping in like he's going to attack, which he has several times in a row, and now he keeps pulling back, and he keeps pulling back over and over again, which like he could have maybe gotten that. Anyway, he ends up finally getting the dash attack that he's looking for, and he clips him with a weak bear, and so like that's a successful exchange for Mang0. And then Peach is over kind of, by this ledge, so he's in trouble still, and Mang0 knows that, and he knows that, well, I guess he sniffed out that Armada was just going to posture around, like he dashed forward and then wave dashed back to try to, I guess, bait out some kind of commitment to covering this kind of option. Like if he dashes forwards, then there's a real possibility that like Peach's dash attack is really good and you have to respect it, but Mang0 did not. He just ran in. He was like, I don't care, we might trade this and it'll work out for me better than you. So he goes for the snare, kind of just barely clips it again, but he knows because he just barely clipped it that Peach, even at this percent, can crouch cancel it. And so he buffers the roll to escape. And then from here, he tried to do it again. He tried to do the Mang0 stuff. It's a weird looking fox face. He tried to... he knew that the dash attack was coming because at some point Peach runs out of options and is going to have to do a Hail Mary dash attack to try to escape. And so he runs in and eats a dash attack. I don't even know, because he dashed back in. Was he trying to bait out the dash attack, or was he trying to... I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that... Let me look at that again. I don't know if... Yeah, I just don't know what that was about. So he clips, he rolls backwards, he runs in, runs back, and then immediately runs back in. I guess he was expecting Armada to just shield, because he... Or maybe he was expecting Armada to do that dash forward again and then wave dash back. But he ends up just throwing out the dash attack this time instead. Ends up catching it with the strong hit. And it gets Peach more or less out of this precarious situation. Ooh, just barely whiffed all that stuff. Well, maybe not just barely, but that was a good tech by Mang0. He reacted and teched out. And then Armada knows he couldn't really get anything off of that, and going any further would have been kind of scary, because Mang0 at that point on waking up could just immediately run forward and short hop Nair, and it would have caught Armada out. So he he wave dashes back, and Mang0 again was also scared, because Peach could have just kept running forward and done a dash attack, so he's expecting that, and he runs away, or at least he's hedging his bets. He knows that retreating doesn't cut off all of his options there. Best case scenario, he can get a grab off of a missed dash attack. So they both kind of retreat, because they both are a little bit scared of each other. But then Armada sets up again this defensive posture, this FC fair, which that has a ton of shield stun because it does a bunch of damage, and if Mang0 hadn't rolled, then this Nair would have led to a down smash or maybe even a grab. I think that you can actually fair to grab if you're frame perfect on both the FC fair to grab. Then you can actually get like that shield combos. That's what a Peach main told me once upon a time, but it's pretty hard to do. So anyway, he goes for it. He ends up not getting the grab, the anything. I don't know about this grab. I'm not sure if he was expecting Mang0 to jump back in so he rolls out. Oh, he was expecting Mang0 to just sit there and shield, but instead Mang0 just barely escaped and he ran out. He ran back in, dash dances a few times because reasons, and then he ends up getting the grab. He's kind of deciding how he wants to follow up with that. That was close. That was close. All of it. That little laser just for funsies. If Armada hadn't floated, he might have gotten clipped by that. But anyway, he barely escapes, gets a fair more or less for free. He calls out that right there. Come on, VLC. That was a crazy fair. That was a really good up air. He knew that Mang0 has been doing this over and over again, where Mang0, he like goes down, and he doesn't, he goes down, and he doesn't. He's like, I'm done with it. I know you're gonna go down, and it doesn't matter whether you are committing to an aerial or not. At this point, he'll take the up air, and then from here he floats to try to cover this tech option, which he does. He reacts to. Oh man, this is really good reactions covering options here. So he gets the up air. Let's go back to where he gets the up air and let's watch this through to its conclusion. Numbers. He gets the fair. He gets this awesome up air. He misses an up air. Like, I think he was trying an FC up air, but it ends up being fine. He ends up catching. This is a really good FC nair, pretty much frame perfect, and that turnip to cover that illusion. And then from here, he could have just grabbed the ledge, but he's Armada, so he has something to prove. So instead, he just he goes down and he gets a fair for free. Here, Armada pulls out one turnip. It gives Peach maybe a few more options. He runs away. He's like, he with a turnip he can fight his way back onto the stage, and it's kind of precarious for Fox to go too far off the stage, so he feels kind of safe here. So he jumps back on, and like I was saying, that he fought his way back onto the stage, and he did more than that. Oh, VLC! Why? I don't even know where we were. Don't look, you guys, it's spoilers. Okay, so pulls out this turnip. He's gonna run off again. We've already seen this. What's interesting here is the turnip. Mang0 doesn't really have to be afraid of that turnip. Like, he could have just landed there and covered it, but Mang0 misses the tech that time. Now Armada, ooh, that power shield, that up smash power shield. Oh wow. Wow. Okay. That was kind of the only thing that Mang0 could have done, was the power shield. Because this is super safe, this fair. Wow. Not really much else to say about it, just Mang0 reacting pretty much perfectly. The up smash, that was risky too, because if he mistimed it at all, he would have been in some serious troubles. I mean, not that, I mean, well, no, he was down a stock, so any damage would have been bad. Like, that was a really bad position for Fox to be in. Nobody goes for that anymore. Just because, wait, can you look? Yes, you can. I should rewind. Sleepy, sleepy K. He goes for this. Man, this used to be so popular. Back before people realized you could smash the eye out of the drill, and then make it so that it was kind of 50-50 as to which direction the shine hit you in, which is a little too hard to react to, at least to combo off of. Now people don't do it. Oh, he almost got it. If he had done the foxtrot instead. Ooh. Ugh. Is he gonna down smash? No, he does the down tilt. Ooh, that jab was so good. That jab was so good. Let me tell you about that jab. If he didn't jab here, he would have eaten a back air. Did you see? There was this one frame where, right before Fox's back air was gonna connect, and Peach was just like, "Get out of here." Armada is not having any of that. And then afterwards, it puts Fox in this kind of weird position. So Mang0's like, okay, whatever. So he full jumps out, goes for this dare. He's just trying to stay a little bit safe while maintaining some kind of aggression. Throws out a laser just for funsies. Clips with a nair. Armada could have just landed on the stage, but that's a little bit scary to do. So he'd rather... he kind of made like he was going to land on the stage. And if Mang0 had taken that bait, then he would have gotten away for free. Ooh. But Armada just kind of... Or Mang0 just kind of watches Armada. as he's struggling at this point, because Peach does not have a lot of options from the ledge. He has to really choose carefully. So he does the jump, because if he had rolled or done anything on the ground, he would have gotten up smash, and that would have been the game. But instead he jumps, which, you know, like, it was very possible that Mang0 could have reacted wrong and just done an up smash. And then Peach would have been free. But, I mean, worst case scenario, what? He gets hit by a nair, and he still has float, he still has his double jump, so he's going to be able to get back. So he kind of hedges his bets. He's like, whatever, I'll take whatever kind of percent that this nair ends up taking. And so now he has some options for getting back. But Mang0 catches him out of, I think he still has his float. No, maybe not. I guess not. But then even here, Peach kind of has options for mixing people up. Like right here, you see? He's gonna catch that, down smash. Oh, that air dodge was so good. That air dodge. Let me tell you about that air dodge. No, I'm not gonna tell you about it. You saw it. There's not really much to say about it. He, so not only, is Armada super good at this. Like, this is just normally tricky to try to guess correctly. Peach mains just have a feel for when this works or not. I guess it's kind of like when I made Marth and I would do up B out of shield. Like, it wouldn't always work. But then you can mix people up if there's a platform. You can either land on it or you can drop through it. You just kind of get a feel for what people are gonna expect. And so Peach mains are really good at doing this kind of mix up as to when they slow their fall, they go down really fast, and you really get one shot at guessing correctly. So anyway, he expects the double jump bear, and he guesses correctly and barely doesn't get hit by it. Now, you know, he hits this, which should just, and you're welcome by the way, which should just lead into a down smash. Like if he had gone a little bit further down before opening the parasol back up, then it would have comboed maybe. But is still, like, you saw how close that was. He almost didn't get that air dodge. First off, to have the presence of mind to even think like, all right, I'll do that. Oh no, struggling. Tech skill flub. No. You hate to see this kind of thing happen. Okay, so anyway, that's weird. Okay, so what happened was he floated. You saw the float. And then he did a back air. And normally that would float cancel. Wait, I feel like he didn't float cancel it. And it looks like there was lag on it. Yeah, there was definitely lag on it. And then I think at least he L canceled. But that should have covered pretty much every option if he had actually gotten the float cancel. So like he dropped the float and then did the back air. Whereas what he wanted to do was stay in the float, do the back air, then drop down, then land, then do the down smash. But instead he did the float, he let go of the jump button, and then like 1 or 2 frames later, pressed back air. It's Mang0 versus Armada from Genesis 2. And unfortunately, this should have covered pretty much every option, but Mang0's able to escape, and not just escape, he gets the back air for his troubles. And it doesn't kill Armada immediately. Armada still has options there. Wow. Nerves of steel. If Mang0 had just committed to going backwards with the bear, then he would have gotten the kill. Like, that would have been the game. If Mang0 had just gone a little bit further back with the bear instead of being like, I'll just cover it, and then, because I mean, that's all out. Armada could not have reacted to it in time. Like, he put himself in this position And if he was pressing back slightly beforehand, it would have baited it out and he would have been okay. But he didn't. He just stood there. So that back air, if Mang0 had gone backwards with the back air, it would have caught Mang0, or it would have caught Armada. And that would have been the game. But he ends up going forward because, I mean, that's all in. Completely all in. If he misses it, then that's the game. There's almost no chance that he would be able to get back to the ledge. Because from there, Armada could just he floats back a little bit, goes forward a little bit, lands on the stage. All he has to do is wait and then nair. That's it. That's the game. So instead, Mang0's like, well, whatever. Barely gets clipped by that. So then what happens here? What? Mang0. From the ledge? See, Armada is now expecting, I think he's expecting either Mang0 to just stand up and then try to get a back air, or he's expecting Mang0 to wait a little bit and then double jump and then back air, because he's going forward, which usually Peaches will like go forward a little bit and then posture backwards. But Mang0 just throws out the up air. He's like, I know what you're doing. And he catches them, and that's game 1. USA. I don't know that I'm going to have enough time to really go into all the rest of these. I mean, I can just watch them, and if there's anything crazy, then I'll call out stuff. But I think the first one, yeah, I don't think I have enough time to really go into like every game of this set, because it goes to like game 5 or something. I think it goes to game 5. I'm not sure. I love every time Armada goes for the down tilt. Actually, I want to look at the setup he goes for it, because I always feel like whenever Armada goes for the down tilt, it's like the perfect decision, and there's so much payoff, and it's like it's fairly safe whenever he goes for it, but you never really see him get punished for going for the down tilt. So he crouch canceled. I don't know if he meant to do the down smash. I mean, the down tilt would have been good. He probably meant to do a down smash, but I love whenever he goes for down tilts. When am I going to do my next player interview? I actually stopped scheduling them because players were so hard to... like, it took up a lot of my time to try to, one, contact players who were interested in the first place, and two, were actually going to show up on time. Ooh, nice smash DI. Nice float bait on the up smash. And then even like I've had people just straight up cancel on me several times actually. And so like I've already spent all this time coming up with like doing research on the history of players and trying to come up with a bunch of questions, and then just canceled. Sorry. Cool. So like it took a lot of time, and I mean, no Johns, whatever. As I think my stream gains more legitimacy, people will, I guess, respect interviews a little bit more. But it ended up just not being a good investment of my time. I don't think, I mean, aside from Fly's interview, I don't think a lot was gained from any of the other interviews I did. So I don't know. Granted, Fly was the only current metagame player that I interviewed. I don't know. I've been still kind of wanting to do interviews, but I don't know. I have to think about it. It'd have to be... I don't know who people would want to see interviewed either. Anyway, I guess back to this. caught him. The Nair clipped him backwards. He's still kind of okay. Interview Soft. Soft's pretty cute. But I don't know anything about Soft, actually. I know nothing other than that he plays Fox, I think? I don't even know. I tried several times to get Hacks on the mic, but he never answered anything. And all the people who said that they could get me in touch with him never followed up. So, ooh, that was a good Waveland up smash. Yeah, Scar's interview I really enjoyed doing. It just, I'm not sure how much was gained from it. You know, like, it was a lot of fun to interview Scar. Scar's a really awesome... Oh! That's Soft. Whoops. Who am I thinking of, then? Who's the Fox player with the S and then the O, like the 0 in their name? Maybe I was just thinking of Kobold. Oh, that up air! Oh! That up air. Yeah, Scar is the people's champ. He's awesome. No, so scary. Oh, let's look at that, because that was a moment. Okay, first off, I want to look at this up air. Like, how did that happen? And then after that, I wanna look at the. See, he's a Fox player. GG. Come on, VLC. Whoa. That was the dirtiest up air. He just floated, did an up air, and Mang0 fell into it. He waited so that he didn't save Mang0 with the up B. Then here, Mang0 jabs. Armada rolls left. Probably because he knows Mang0 was looking for a roll to the right, and he knows that he needs to do something to get away. So he rolls, but then he rolls left, and Mang0 doesn't take the bait. Like, he's in a bad place. He's at 123%. It's not like you can just be giving up stocks or anything, but if you're gonna give up a stock, this is a fine place to do it. So now he's back in his shield. Mang0 pushes him off the stage. He runs forward, and it pushes Armada onto the ledge. Armada is like kind of nervous here, and then all those shenanigans where he ran off and then double jumped back are long enough that Armada's invincibility. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, he got grabbed out of his shield several times because he's been, sticking in his shield a little bit too long, and that's the option, right? That's what beats shields is grabs. So anyway, he goes for the roll, and then the down smash. Too good, 3 good. That 2% up throw. A solid dash attack fair combo. Solid. Mang0's looking kind of scared, actually. Like right there, he's scared he's gonna get clipped by something, because Peach, like, we already talked about Peach liking to trade in general, but at that percent, if he trades, then he's just dead. But now he's back to his one stock. He knows he needs to make something happen, so he starts mangoing it up. He starts getting a little ham, and Armada gets a little down smash. 3 hits. Oof, that up smash though. You know, the other thing too is, like I said, Armada was at a high percent. So he was at a high percent in a really bad situation. So he's like, you know, I might as well try something. So he does, and it ends up not working out. And Mang0 does a lot of really strange things, so it ends up being fine. It ends up working out for Mang0, but like the roll itself wasn't really that bad. It just put him in a slightly less good situation where he was already in a really bad situation. I'd like to see this. If you upload any of those, I'll watch them. I will. Don't think I won't. I will. Oh, that clipped down air. That's it. That's the stock. Whew. Or neutral air. Oh, that nair out of shield. So good. And then that's the stock. That's game 2. He don't think I won't. I mean, it didn't really do anything good for him. Like, it wasn't. I don't really think it was a good decision, but it just. There weren't many good decisions at that point in time. Like, what if he stayed in his shield a little bit longer? Then eventually, what could he have done at that point? I guess he could have nared out of shield. Yeah, he could have just nared out of shield. Huh. That seems like I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I think nairing out a shield would have been a fine choice at that point. I could be wrong. Let me look at it. Where was that? I don't know where exactly that was. Was that the 3rd stock? Yeah, it was, because that's where the dirty up air happened. It had to have been. Oh, that's so dirty. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, because his invincibility's there. He's still invincible, so a nair wouldn't have been good. Yeah, there wasn't really any. At this point, yeah, you're right. He couldn't have naired. But you're right. He should have just double jumped backwards, floated, and then done some Armada thing to get back. Yeah, he just waited too long on the ledge there. I forgot that he was invincible. I've seen people attack while the other person is invincible. It's so weird. I've seen it happen a few times. It's like, dude, what are you doing? Unfortunately, Peach doesn't have very many defensive movement options, at least when the opponent is invincible. You know, like she can't just retreat to the platform or to to the ledge. She can't just... Like, she kind of... There was... My favorite thing that Armada will do is he'll grab a turnip and he'll full hop away, and then he'll just kind of float around and wait. Or he'll throw the turnip back and then he'll float in forward air. Like, he kind of fights his way back on, but he gives himself the turnip with the options to do so. I've seen people try, and it's pretty funny, especially when they get away with it. It's like, that would have been a really good opening if that guy wasn't invincible. See, this is kind of that thing too, where we were talking about earlier, what does Falcon do when he's on the ledge versus somebody like that? Just stalling out, you can bait out some stupid decisions. Like, you can wait until the other person puts themselves in a bad position due to impatience, and that's kind of what happened with there. Oh, what happened to my hair? I don't know. Someone took it. I lost it. Ooh, that was the cleanest wave dash out of shield. Just unshield. Oh no, I'm a Mang0. You doof. Yeah, that's not a bad option. It's just rolling. Usually what I do, actually it's a bad habit, but I usually will full jump over people, or I'll just run straight through them. Or I'll just camp the ledge. Those are the three things I usually go for. Or if there's, I guess, a platform and I'm Falco or Fox, I'll usually like go waveland up there. That's what a lot of people do. Yeah, you can still clash, but usually what'll happen is it'll be effectively clashing for you, but they won't clash at all. Oh, Armada's so patient. See, this is the place right here. This is the place where there are so many points during that whole exchange where it actually would have made sense for Mang0 to do what it is, where you instantly let go of the ledge and are holding right. So like with the C stick, you can let go and you can hold right on the next frame, and then frame perfect you jump off and you do the shine. There are a lot of places where he could have done this, and I was just waiting for him to do it because it would have been such a Mang0 thing to do. But instead he keeps posturing right there, which ends up, it ends up being fine. He ends up getting this kill. But I'm just like, I totally would have gone for this. Like right there, it would have worked. It would have worked and it would have been perfect. That forward air was crazy. Yeah, it's probably my time playing Marth. It's like people just aren't expecting it, and if they don't expect it, then you get away with it, and you get the rest of the stage for free. It's really good as Fox too, because you're so fast as Fox. With Falcon, I usually just jump over people. Yeah, I guess it's technically Scar jumping, but I think Doraki, like if you do the C stick with it, that's like a Doraki ledge drop. I want to say, I've only heard it once. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this entire set. I don't know if I'm even gonna get through this entire set. I might just call it quits. You know, because I got work in the morn. That dare, he got baited out. That dash, or that wave dash back. Wow. And then that up B. How smart is that? No, not the Doraki wall jump. The Doraki ledge drop. That's what I thought the C-stick ledge drop was called. I thought Doraki had something to do with it. That instant FC nair to down smash. Womp womp. Chia. Okay, Sleepy K. I have a question. Falcon can sometimes Daraki wall jump on Dreamland, but I can never get it. I can never get it when I want it to, but sometimes it happens. Daraki instant wall jump. Woo! I don't know that it actually does, but I feel like when I first heard about it, it was described as the Daraki ledge drop. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm making that up. That was a nice dare reset. What, Falcons? No, I've seen it. It's happened. I've done it. I just don't know how to do it consistently. I swear, I've done the Daraki instant wall jump with Falcon on Dreamland. Framed Weebus. I like that. I'm sure I've also seen it like either on stream or in a video somewhere. Ooh, he's going for all these nairs. Yeah, that's it. I guarantee you can do it. I just don't know how. And every time I've tried, it's failed. Ooh, that was a good daft down-angled forward tilt. Tried it again. I'm surprised he didn't shine, but I guess the down smash would have made sense too if he had landed it. Okay, are those up Bs actually clever, or are they just unexpected? I can't figure it out. Probably both. Maybe one because of the other. Or clever because unexpected. And also because Peach, she just doesn't have very much horizontal mobility. I mean, it seems to have worked out. I'm from Tennessee again? No, I'm from Louisiana. But I don't play with Louisiana Smashers because I'm just too cool. Actually, it's more like they're too cool. I don't really like Louisiana Smash scene, to be honest. They're pretty... Oh, the Stitch face! Forgot about that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain without just being kind of mean or shots fired or whatever. When am I coming back to the S Vegas? I think in May. I think. Oh, that was a really bad down smash to get hit by. Oh, the hype! The hype! Oh. Is that a down smash he tried to combo off of? That was a really good up smash right there. He waited because every single time he's not waited, just about. Those are the worst emotes. They're like Chow, but they're terrible. Wow, that down smash was weird, weird, weird. And this is it. This is it. He's on the ropes. The kid's on the ropes. That was an interesting. I want to go to Evo. I'm scared that since I'm going back to school that I'm not gonna have any money to go to Evo. I don't know. I'd really, really, really like to though.